thing to talk about. What's your opinion on silence? Like, being in silence. No noise. Well, like ambient noise, you know, like wind and stuff like that. But I mean, like, true just silence. Because I really don't mind silence, but it depends. Right? Like, if I'm in a bad mood, maybe silence isn't the best thing, right? Because your mind wants to fill silence with something, right? You kind of innately want to do that, unless you're a very at peace person. So it may just start giving you bad thoughts. It may make you overthink. It may make you feel on edge, like paranoid. But sometimes silence is okay. You know? It gives you a second, even if it's brief, even if it's a brief moment of turn the music off and just put the phone down and kind of look around. Just kind of let the world tell you what's what. Maybe silence indoors is a little unnerving, right? But silence outside, you know, just sitting there listening to stuff like leaves rustling, and crickets and stuff like that, bugs, distant cars. Stuff like that. I feel like it's a very peaceful environment. Secondly, when I'm doing this, the only thing I hear is myself and the constant rattling of this nasty tin can that I drive around in. But silence is underrated. It's a thing that people are very afraid of. But it's unfortunate because it's where your mind can do the best. Your mind does its best when it has a moment to breathe. But the world is a very hard place, and it makes us feel like sometimes the only safe spot is with noise, shutting out your mind, making sure your mind doesn't think, making sure you don't think about anything. And it's a weird paradox where you feel like maybe you should turn the music off and think about stuff, but you're too afraid to. There's nothing wrong with that. It's a hard thing to get past. I'm not getting emotional. You can see it in my eyes. Just taking in the silence. Ironic for a channel about talking to go silent. I feel like I'm making a bad ARG, if you know what that is. But I am not. I am not making a bad bad ARG. I'm simply talking about my thoughts. And right now my thoughts are pretty quiet. I've actually very much been enjoying making these videos, you know, as it obviously at this moment, no one's really listening to them, and that's okay. That wasn't really the point. It was for the people who find it and needed it to fill the silence in their world, in their mind, because they need something to talk their ear off because they don't have someone to talk their ear off, or they are tired of the music and they're tired of the podcasts and they're tired of the videos, ironically, to listen to and watch, and they just need someone, they need a person, you know, in a world so full of AI generated YouTubers and really aggressive opinions about things. Sometimes you just need someone to talk about the most random nonsense. And that makes you feel at peace. You'll disagree, you'll agree, you'll relate, you won't relate, you'll learn, you'll ignore. None of that really matters. It's more about just being here. So, if you're afraid to be wrapped in silence because you're afraid of what your mind's going to tell you, start small. When you find yourself outside on a peaceful day, just kind of take it in. Do what you did when you were little. Stare at the clouds. Try and find shapes in it. I know, it sounds ridiculous. It keeps your mind at ease, because you trick yourself into being in silence. Anyway, that's all I got. Enjoy your quiet time, or enjoy the noise. Both are an okay option.